Getting up on top of Chihuahua Bald. Pretty steep climb. It's a beautiful morning. Going down the backside of Chihuahua Bald. Whenever you go around a corner, pay attention. It's a mama bear and her cubs right there. Lesson learned. This guy fast. Mongo impressed. Coming up on Stakoa Gap. Holy cow, is that trail magic? Woohoo!
Who's the next victim?
Me. Can't believe this happened.
Well, wasn't that nice? Coffee and a sandwich. Fantastic. Now on, I think there's some place called Jacob's Ladder, which I guess is straight up. We'll go see. It's all straight up. Yeah, you really got to be careful at Trail Magic that you don't eat too much. And then you got to go climb. The two don't really work together. Climbing on an empty stomach is the best. But Trail Magic is nice. Thankfully, leaving the Trail Magic, it's pretty smooth for a while until you hit this Jacob's Ladder, which is around the bend, I think. Or as they say here, just over yonder. So I think this is the start of Jacob's Ladder. Let's see how long it takes. 11:45. It's about 600 feet up, and looks okay to start. Looks like, you know, everything else. Almost to the top. Ta-da! 12:06. So what was that? 21 minutes to climb it. Just a trail. It wasn't that bad. I was picturing, you know, having to use my hands to hold on to stuff. No, just a trail. All right, forward. So for about the next 5 miles, the trail's pretty cruisy. I love it. So on the PCT, they won't just drop down 1,000 feet just to go back up 1,000 feet. They'll stay on the contour line. So the PCT is kind of a modern day trail. The AT is designed by the old timers, and they don't do that. So if there's a gap and a hill and a gap, then on the PCT they would just contour that around that hill to get to the other gap. On the AT they go right over, which is kind of not great, because it really a lot of people who could enjoy this trail can't do that kind of stuff. Unless you're young or fit or really determined, it eliminates a lot of people who could come out here and enjoy it. But, you know, as they say, it is what it is. And if I spend all day going, well, the PCT would never do this, you just drive yourself insane. Cruising. Love cruising with my backpack on and my sticks. It's a beautiful day, perfect temperature. Nice trail. Perfect. I love watching the world go by at 3 miles per hour. So I was just walking in back of a guy about 35 years old. We're just talking, and he just kind of just pulls off and just lets me go by. But he was walking about the same speed as me. Either he thought I was going more fast, or he didn't want to talk. Probably he didn't want to talk. Yeah, it's hard for, you know, folks my age to meet people, because again, if they're doing less miles or, you know, walking slower than me, I walk by them. If they're going way, you know, much more fast, I never see them. And then a lot of people just want to be left alone. Coming up on some AT hikers. More hikers. So just came down into Yellow Creek Gap. Trail magic again. Wasn't quite as elaborate, but it was nice. I just had a nice Gatorade, nice folks. So I'm going up 1 more mile to the Cable Gap shelter. Coming on Cable Gap shelter. Privy. So it's 2:30. That was 17 miles from where I started. So 17 miles in 7 hours. So it's only 2:30, and Fontana Village is 5 more miles. So soft bed, cheeseburger, beer, 5 miles. Let's do it. That'll make it a 22. But, you know, that's hiking. You have to do 20s to get this thing done. Anyway, gonna go get some cheeseburgers in Paradise. So there is a short climb to get on a kind of a little top, and then it's a long downhill into Fontana Dam. So let's go do it. At the top of that climb, hey, look at that, Fontana Lake. It's the money shot. So that was about 1 mile and 683 feet per mile, which is not lightweight. So one more little bump, then the long climb down into Fontana Village. Getting down there, coming into the marina. Man, that was a long downhill. Yep, looks just like in the videos. Somewhere around here is a phone that you call the resort with. I think it's in that box. So yeah, that is the phone. You just dial O, and that gets you the resort. So that was 22 miles, 4,500 feet of ascent, in 9.5 hours, I think. It was a good day. Hey, look, my shuttle.
Yeah, the trail is pretty much just in the woods on the backside of that ridge, but going that way. And this is the mile in between.
So this is going to
the shelter.
Yeah.
The Hilton.
And
it's the overlook.
And the main dam kind of thing.
The dam will be about 1/3 of a mile below the parking area where we're going to turn around at, so we're not going to see the dam on this run.
So the place is kind of spread out. So I'm walking down to this grill to see if I can find a hamburger.
Yeah, I know that.
Man, this place is packed. I'm at the bar. What's that? Beer? Oh my goodness. Nice. So had a wonderful burger, couple of beers. Feeling good. Gonna go back to my bed and have a nice long sleep. Good night.